We're live.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to, I don't know what this is called. It's called Talking to Diane because she's great, period. And so, Diane, today we're going to talk about, we're just going to have a strategy session. I wanted to do it live on camera so that you guys can learn from it. And most importantly, let's see how we can help one of my favorite students, Diane, if not the favorite. What's up? What's up?
Oh, come on. Come on. No, I'm about to make you my favorite because I got this for you. Ready?
I'm ready. Oh! Wait for it, because I always have mine on deck. Bam! I love it, dude. Isn't it just like relaxing to?
Yours looks exactly like mine.
Yeah. Amazon.
Do you see it?
Is it a special 20 or a Honer?
It's a blues band.
Yeah, I got a couple. I have one of those. Yeah, I do. I have that.
Yeah.
You are definitely his favorite.
That shoots you straight to number one, I'll tell you that.
Oh, funny.
Awesome. Well, good stuff, Diane. What's going on?
Well, I had an amazing day yesterday.
Wait, before you do that, can you tell the audience who you are, how you kind of came into the Billie Genius Marketing Inc. world and all that good stuff?
Yes. So, I wish I could go back and figure out exactly what I clicked on to find you because I don't know. All I know is I was searching for people that were really, knew what they were doing on Facebook. And I just decided I had to do something because I've been, kind of chasing the rabbit for several years, really wanting to have a breakthrough in online marketing. So I've done web design, like basically project management for web design. So I'll go get coders and I know how to talk to clients and ask them what they want and say, I can produce that for you, but I get someone else to code it.
To be the middle.
But I just couldn't get, enough money from that. It wasn't giving me the breakthrough I was looking for. So
it takes a lot of time.
Yeah. And so honestly, talk about hustling. Like I was down to like, oh my God, I am not going to go work for the man again. I can't do it. Yeah. I mean, when I left my corporate job in 2013, I just quit. And
do you mind sharing with us what you did?
I worked in HR. I was a human resources generalist, and then I did specialist work, and then I did mostly IT stuff.
Yeah.
In HR, in the HR field, like dealing with databases and stuff like that with employees and stuff. So I couldn't handle it anymore. I just could not stand it. I've never been cut out for that my whole life. So I quit, and my income just totally tanked. And I was like, I don't care. I'll grow wings on the way down, kind of thing. Yeah. And I just found shit to do.
Do you mind me asking, what was the ultimate breaking point because I had this conversation a lot. I just had it a few hours ago. That's why it's fresh on my mind. But because I feel like there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there. And when I say entrepreneurs, people who yet have taken the leap to go and do their own thing. Yeah. What is it that gave you that courage or just frustration to actually go on? So, you know what? I'm going to give this a shot. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm just going to go. What made you do that?
I had like 3 weeks of vacation that, was available to me to take at any time. And I was working my ass off. I could never, ever get my work done, no matter what I did. I could stay late, come in early. I could never do it. And, I had been doing this at this job, grinding away at it. And I asked for one day off to go to a conference. I used to fly around and go to different internet marketing conferences and stuff like that. Yeah. And I just wanted to take one day off to go to this conference. And my boss said, I don't think so. And I was like,
what a dick.
It.
If you're busting your butt and then you can't get rewarded, you can't get your day.
I just wanted one day. I wasn't even asking for a week.
Yeah.
And I had the time, and I just was like, it's not working. I don't want to live like this. Yeah. Like people say, had a friend of mine, what do you do? A common question people ask, what do you do for a living? And then someone else, my friend, he says, what do you do while you're living? He asks it that way. What do you do while you're living? Instead of what do you do for a living? What do you do while you're living?
That's good.
Are you enjoying your life? Are you doing living things that make you energized and happy and feel alive on the planet?
Yeah.
You know, that's what I want to do every day. And now I am doing that. But even like when I was struggling, and I mean, just even a couple of months ago, I was like, oh God, I would wake up in sweats in the middle of the night going, I can't go work for the man. I just can't do it. I can't. And I didn't know, but I kept on thinking about that scene in X-Men when they walk out on the plank and and you know what I mean? And the ground forms in front of them right when they put the step.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's the way it was like. It was like, I got to take a step. I don't know if there's ground there or not.
I might fall, but you know what? Every time I take this step, for some reason, I keep being able to push myself up to the next one. Yes.
So that's what's been happening. And then I found you, and I just like, I got to learn this skill. No more fooling around. I had shiny object syndrome a lot. So I learned how to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, nothing was getting any traction and no leverage. Sure, I could do a lot of things, but to what end? I mean, it wasn't helping. It wasn't getting to this place of one direction and one focus. Even though I've read that a gazillion times and heard it a gazillion times, everybody preaches it, but why do we still not do it? I don't know. But for some reason, you got me to focus.
Yes.
You got me to focus, dude.
Yes.
Love that. Yeah.
So what made you take the leap into clicks into customers, just to kind of catch everybody up? So you saw the ads online, you're like, I need to do this. Did you come through a webinar, or what was it that made you say, screw it? Because especially if you've been around for a while, you know there's a lot of different opportunities and places you can learn. But you say, you know what, I'm going to put some trust into this crazy ass guy who cusses a lot.
Well, that was one of the reasons that I liked you, honestly. I was like, he's as much a potty mouth as I am. I mean, you should hear my mouth sometimes. But I'll keep it clean for this recording. But that was actually an attraction thing. I was like, yeah, this guy's real. So I really liked that. And then plus I had been doing a lot of studying on my own from different, people online that are, I guess, pretty well known. But I had a pretty, just from self-study, I had a pretty good background of understanding, but I just wanted to put it all together.
Yeah. So,
and the stuff that was in the course was like, no, it was so on a track, do this first, then do this, then do this. Then we're going down this way. And the road was put in front of me, and it was really clear. That was, clarity. I think the clarity in it was phenomenal, because, someone could teach you a skill here or there, or put this ad up, or do this, or, teach you about an audience or something, but to put it all together and be succinct was really critical.
Man,
so that's what really had me.
I say that all the time, and I think there's a lot of good resources out there. And like, take John Loomer, which is
he's one of the ones I was.
Yep. So John Loomer, fantastic guy, puts out fantastic content, and he's really good at showing everybody how to use tools. Yeah. But he doesn't tell you strategically how to apply those tools and then go out and actually help a business. So to me, that's the most important part, is the strategy, right? Like, if I can run fast, but nobody teaches me how to play football, what am I going to do with it? You know what I mean? Or run track. Like, it's got to be something. And that's how I came into the game, just like you did, is I was just learning all this shit. And I'm like, God, well, okay, now what? I kept saying, now what? And that's why when I was creating this course, I was like, I don't want anyone to come into the shit and say, now what? I just want them to be able to do, So that makes me happy.
That's what happened.
Cool. And
so go ahead.
I was going to say, so how long have you been with us now? Because we've known each other for a while.
I got in the January 1st class.
Okay, cool. So New Year's, so 4 or 5 months.
Yeah. And I actually got my, I was getting my feet wet with trying things in Facebook, like at the end of December, but a lot of people kind of just shut down right around the Christmas time. So I was just like, get ready.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
Got you. Yeah. So tell me about your progression since you've come into Qzx.
Well, so I had my first client was a massage client, and she's the one I did the case study on. She's a friend of mine I met at a party. And I didn't even have the confidence really to say I could do Facebook ads for you. But the friend that I was with who knows me and knows what I study, she goes, Diane can do Facebook ads for you. And I'm like, stop, shut up. I don't know what I'm doing. She goes, no. So she goes, yes, please, can you help me? I said, okay, I had a couple of beers. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. So she was willing to take me on as much as I was willing to take her on. And I was able to go in there and right around the same time I started the class, and I was going to use everything I'm learning, and I just did her campaign. And as a matter of fact, you reviewed the campaign for me in partner in this call. And when I made the tweaks, her campaign just went crazy. It went crazy, and she's since asked me to turn it off.
Wow.
So I don't even do it for her now because she has enough clients.
And this is so cool to hear, because, and again, just to use the example, Diane, because I'm telling you, so many people feel like you a few months ago, and now coming to this confidence, like bigger than the money, because the money will come and it will continue to come, and you'll continue to make more money. But just that confidence, that one way to take you from at the party to, shit, I know this is a potential client. We went over this stuff. Like, I should definitely open out, but I don't have the courage yet because I don't want to let them down. Right? You don't want to let the person down after they give you money, then it's awkward and stuff. Put you in your mouth. Now you're in the spot like, shit, I got to do it now. And then you come in, you apply the stuff, and you get that first victory of, wow, I did that. You did that. You created the platform. You got the result. How did that feel?
Oh my God, it felt amazing. It felt amazing. And then my other client, that one that I wrote in the Facebook group, was my golf client, which still I don't understand how crazy that is. I mean, I can't even tell anybody those stats because then they would expect that. It's just one of those things.
Now let's tell them about the massage one. So before we get there, when you say like crazy, give the audience, because some people don't know us as well. What does that mean? What did you do for this massage clinic?
So it's a one-person massage. She went out on her own. She used to be with Massage Envy, and then she wanted to do her own thing.
Yeah.
So she started in September, and she had a couple of clients, handful of clients, enough, but barely like to keep her lights on. So she was really getting nervous about it. Started running the ads, and she did like a get to know me offer, 30 minutes massage for $20. It was 50% off offer.
Yeah.
And she just started getting traction, and she started getting people opting in and then booking, because we had the book immediately after they opted in, and I'll call her or whatever, all those things that you taught in the class, and they just started booking. And the thing that she was really good at, though, is she told me straight up, she goes, Diane, if you get them in the door, I will sell them a package. There is no problem. She's very confident about that. She goes, no, once they have my work, like in massage, they talk about having their work, they will buy a package. And they did. So she was selling like, the $20 thing. And some people, while they were on the table, were upgrading to an hour. and then they were getting a $225 package.
Wow.
So she had like 17 of those.
And this is what I love about this story is you take two people who are both a little unsure. They both just took leaps. You took a leap in your career. She took a leap in hers, going off on by herself. And you both were like, screw it. I'm going to go and I'm going to do what I do. And you took all your skills that you've been practicing on for the last few years. You delivered. She says, you know what, Diane, I'm going to close no matter what. She comes, she does her thing. So you have these two energies coming, and then look what you guys create for each other. That's the video, So how did she feel when she like actually saw people coming into her doors?
Oh God, she was so excited, and she would, call me and go, oh my God, and then she would like, I got a check for you. I got to take you out to lunch. I got to take you out to dinner. And she would always, whenever she paid me, because the way we worked it out, because I wasn't sure yet, we hadn't gotten to that part in the course. She was paying me the first appointment, like whatever she got on the first appointment, she would pay me those.
Nice.
And we're, became friends, so I trusted her. Because she could have screwed me. I didn't see her massage book, But she was honest.
That you did, Diane, is, and this is what I love is, look, Diane said, you know what? And this is, too many companies do this wrong. They just take the money. They don't care about the result they can give anyone. They charge people for their time. Ridiculous. She said, you know what? If we make money, let's do it together, right? Yeah. And she stuck to her word, and she paid you. And again, and everyone, if you guys didn't notice there, Diane was doing this before the class was even done. It's like you're already getting in there like, yeah, shit, all right, I'm in a class, I'll figure it out. And you go through, and as you're learning, you're applying at the same time, right?
Yes.
Implementation is, say it again to everybody, like you got to implement. And so everything right here is, this is what I do it for. I love hearing this shit, so that's fantastic. So you go through, you get the massage campaign, you know, she starts to see a victory. So tell us about your business, because I know you were, coming in, left her career, struggling for a little bit, trying to figure it out. Now you have a little bit of clarity. You got some confidence. So now what happened?
So I really was dragging my butt on finishing that case study on her, even though I knew it was fantastic. I don't know. I was kind of holding on to perfectionism or something about, the prospecting video, but I finally got it in the can, and I was kind of like looking at my bills for the month going, I gotta let this thing go or I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. Serious.
Yeah.
So I did. I put it on Monday, this past month. Today's Thursday, right?
So let me tell everybody what that is for those who haven't, worked with us before. So something that I require when anybody comes and trains with us is you need to go out and get your first case study, meaning offer to do the work for free if you have to, or some kind of, cost per action deal like you did, and earn the business, because it's not for the client, it's for confidence for yourself. Right. And so before you go up to anyone, it makes your next sell so easy, because now you're leading with proof instead of some hypothetical ninja shit. Right. So you did exactly that. So Diane gets them. Let me tell you something else about Diane, everybody, because every single person that you guys will ever see me talk to is a hustler and is willing to do more than 99.9% of people to get what they want. Diane, since you've been with us, and again, it's been like 5 months now, and I've probably had a call every single week since then. How many have you showed up to?
Every single one.
Every single one.
Yeah.
She's not missing a beat. That type of dedication is what yields moments like this in her progression as she's starting to build and just really heating up, but it's that dedication. So I commend you, because a lot of people don't stick with stuff like that. So that's impressive right there. And then not just coming, but she's active on all the calls. We're always communicating. She'll message me on Facebook. Hey, Billy, this happened, da-da-da. I love that. So that's all Diane, right? That's not no James shit. That's Diane. So I'm loving that.
Nice.
But all right, go ahead. So massage, go, yeah.
So what's happened since then is this week I put that case study out on Facebook in its own ad, to get other massage therapists who would want my services. And I did the image. I think the image looked pretty darn good, and the offer was good. And I just started getting leads. And then I started getting appointments. And I already have 3 appointments, and it was only on for 2 days.
Wow.
So yesterday I had my first one that was joined me with, for a person who was a massage therapist. However, she wasn't a massage therapist. She just saw the ad, and she's a esthetician, I think, skincare. Yeah. And she goes, I know, I saw your video, and I know that this could work for my business. She understands marketing. She just doesn't have time to learn. Yeah. So she said, could you do this for me? And I showed her a couple of things, and she bought right on the spot.
So you landed the client yesterday?
Yes. Yesterday. That was the second one I landed yesterday, because I also had an appointment with a restaurant that was a pizza place on the corner. That another friend of mine did the same thing, went in there and said, you need to do Facebook. I'm just getting touted around by my friends when I go out. They're like,
just go.
Facebook ads for everybody. And I'm like, no, I want to stay in my lane. But anyway, so this lady was really super nice and very open. And so I said, here's what I can do for you. And I wasn't really I was more gathering information. Yeah. And I said, I noticed when I looked on your information that you use a Valpak, those direct mailers. Mm-hmm. And I just, asked her how much she was paying for that. And I said, well, how's it going with the tracking? When you send it out, what do you get back? Like, how do you know how much? She said, I don't know. I have no idea. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I said, well,
so many business owners are doing that right now. This is why this opportunity is so fantastic. They're spending money on advertising, and they cannot tell you if they're getting a return. To me, that's insane. It's insane, right? And so Diane is basically saying, look, I didn't even really try and sell these people. I just asked them questions, and they felt so silly that they asked to give me money to make it better.
Right. So she said, I'm in. How much do you charge? And I closed her. That was the first one. That was at 10:30 yesterday morning. And then I had another restaurant at 2. They were more information gathering. They weren't ready to move yet. That's fine. Sure. But then I came home and I got the esthetician. I think that's how you say it. Yeah. And so I got 2 clients yesterday. And then I had another call this morning. She's kind of, on the fence but that's okay. You know, it's just, I'm just doing it. I'm getting better, and I'm definitely getting more confident in doing the join me's and doing here's what I'm going to show you, and how would you like me to proceed, you know?
Crazy. So 2 clients in one day. Do you mind? You don't have to if you don't want to. Do you mind sharing how much you charge both of them?
I charge them differently. I'm kind of kicking myself after I heard Dustin's call, but I charge the pizza restaurant $475 for setup.
Cool.
And $200 monthly, because that's what she's paying Valpak, and I knew she would just say yes. And then the other one, the esthetician, I charge her $297 setup and $200 maintenance. And
guys, and listen to this though, Dan. First of all, be proud of yourself. Great job.
Yeah.
I mean, great job. Mm-hmm. And this is what's going to happen. So she has what was that math on that? So 300 plus 400 or 475. Well,
yeah.
For me, like $700 or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So Diane has a $700 day, right? By herself. Diane, you did you created all of that. You're delivering all of that. And this is the fun thing. I want everybody to hear this about pricing. As you work with them and you continue to make them money, do you really think it's going to be a big deal to go back and say at the end of the month, hey guys, last month, look at what we did. Now I have to charge my regular prices of blank. Right?
Yep. So I'll feel confident to do it.
Exactly. So it's it's completely okay that you came in there, you know, and you can go through, you can prove it to yourself even more, continue to grow your confidence, build their confidence, and make more money. Man, you had a $700 day.
Yeah.
And this is what's crazy. Is there any reason why you wouldn't be able to do that again tomorrow or the next day? Is there anything holding you back from that? No.
Yeah, there's not. I turned the ad off because I have to set these 2 up and get my head straight, because that's what's happening today. When I woke up and I'm like, oh my God, I just felt like a different feeling than I've ever felt before. Yeah. And I was just trying to get my head on straight and go, okay, deep breaths, just relax, you know?
Yeah. And look at that. I mean, Diane, this is the beauty, and this is what makes me feel proud. Like, see your thing, and this is what makes me happy is Diane came in, she takes the course. I can't stress enough to everybody. She actually does it, right? Not just like the stuff of showing up to the calls. She's asking questions. She goes out and gets the case study as she's supposed to. She makes money there, right? And then you actually take that case study, turn it into a Facebook ad campaign, exactly how we explained. You did it. It took you a while. You dragged your feet out a little bit, but you did it. And she only turned it on Monday.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it Wednesday today? Thursday?
Yeah.
Thursday today. And so within 2 days of running the campaign, she brings in $700, has appointments, and now prospects actively seeking her out. She's not chasing them.
Yeah. And the one lady actually told me, she goes, her website was quite beautiful, and she knows a thing or two about marketing. And she said, I have so many SEO people calling me all the time, and she said I get at least 10 to 15 calls a day. And she said to me right when we started the call, she goes, unless I called you, which she was calling me, right? Yeah. I don't want to talk to you. She said, and I'm calling you now.
Yeah. And that's how most people feel as human beings. It's like, look, so this beauty of you using attraction versus the push is what allows you to come in and close at such a high percentage, right? Like you didn't put one yesterday, but you closed a good amount of them and put $700 in your pocket a day, you know? Yep. And so if you continue to run this campaign, schedule appointments, and close, Diane, let me give you a story about this guy that I knew. Is literally, he got a case study, ran an ad to it, and then had a $10,000 day. That was me.
That was Billie Jean Shaw.
That was Billie Jean Shaw the third. That was it, right? I mean, the exact steps that I did from there. And I mean, again, let's jump back on a call again, and I'm sure we'll talk a lot all the time before that. But I want everyone to hear. We'll do like an update to this one later too. Of okay, she did $700 in 2 days. If you did $700 in 2 days, shit, what is this month looking like for Diane?
I know it's going to be good.
So now let's talk about it. So what challenges do you foresee coming up ahead?
Just being organized. Like, oh my God, I have these clients, and how am I going to, I sometimes when I'm, putting the campaigns together, I feel like it's a lot of brain work, like, because it's a lot of creativity because I really want to understand the business really well. Yeah. That I'm trying to, and really look at the offer and make sure that it's tight and
Right.
makes sense. And it's just a lot of mental, emotional work. And
Yeah.
so I'm just kind of like, crap, I have these two clients, and I have another client, which is my golf client, but it pretty much runs automatically now, so I don't have to do anything
Tell us
with
about
that.
the golf client, and then I'll go into some strategy for you. But let's go into first that golf client, because you kind of skimmed over that one earlier and mentioned them. How did that come about? Who's the golf client? What's the deal here?
So my golf client is one of my website design clients. I did his website a couple of years ago, and he's just kind of stayed on as a client. And I mentioned to him, and I know he does Google advertising. I know he's understands marketing.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it himself, but
Right.
he understands it, the value. And I said, hey, Steve, I'm doing Facebook ads now, and I'd really like to do it for you. And he says, oh man, Diane, that's a shame, because I just hired someone to do that 2 days ago.
Closed mouths don't get fed. So clearly she recovers, but everybody notices. Closed mouths don't get fed. A person she's been working with 2 years, because Diane was feeling a little shy and wasn't sure yet, almost lost the deal. That sounds like she killed it at. So I want everybody to recognize that right now. Closed mouths don't get fed. Almost.
I love that. I love that saying. So he. I'm hearing an echo all of a sudden.
Oh, maybe it's my mic. Hold on.
No, it's gone now.
Okay.
So he said that to me, and I said, okay, yeah, I get that. I understand. How about this, Steve? Why don't you, do you mind if I take a look at what this person has done so far?
Oh.
What they're up to. And he's like, no problem. I'll give you access to my page. So he gave me access to it. I went in there and I looked. This person was boosting posts, wasn't targeting. Their ads were crappy. I could just tell. So I said, okay, fine. I'm just going to give something to him. I'm going to give him a critique of what's going on. And I wasn't bashing the person. I just want to say, you should do this, 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 and this. And by the way, I wouldn't really ever give anybody access to your Facebook personal page and, this is how you should set it up. And, I took some time to write it up. He wrote me back in just one little 2 sentences. Diane, you obviously know a lot more about this than the person I hired, so you're doing it now. I'm going to just have them do blog.
Hey guys, everyone, again, look at how she closed both sales she talked about. All you did were pose great questions, and then you demonstrated your expertise and made some suggestions, right? Mm-hmm. That's what it really is. Everyone who's afraid to sell, you know what Diane did? You were just yourself, and you just kept it real, and you really tried to help people and had a conversation.
Yeah, I really wanted to help him.
There you go. And as a result, you got a client. Great. Okay, so golf client. So you run a campaign for them. Now, what kind of results are you getting? Because now the pressure's on. You take them from another vendor. Now what's going on?
Well, they weren't really getting any results to speak of with that other person, and it was a short time frame. So I really wanted to have a success with him, and I made an ad, and I made a video ad of this guy. He sells this golf shaving service. You shave your head of your golf driver, and then it makes the ball go farther when you hit it.
Oh, everyone likes to hit the bar farther.
Yeah, and golfers are crazy. They love if you can give them 20, 30, 40 more yards, they will buy it.
Yeah.
So, and they're very easy to target on Facebook.
Yeah, that's
people who want golf. So I did this ad of just a guy. They had video. I used the video he had.
Way to leverage their assets and save you time. Well done. Yep.
He's just standing there, a guy. He's got a red shirt on, and he's explaining what golf shaving is. And then I listened to the whole thing and uploaded a closed caption thing, so that if you're scrolling, you can read it if you're not hearing it yet. I just put that on there. I thought maybe it would give a boost or whatever. Apparently it did. Yeah. And then so the ad was the video. And it just basically said, do you want to, hey golfer, do you want to add 20 to 40 more yards to your swing or to your drives? And just some explanation and guarantee and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And people started clicking it like crazy. And the stats on that are just, I don't tell anybody them because they will expect that from me.
Yeah.
He's actually getting like 35 cent, 38 cents, I think last time I checked the stats, leads.
Wow.
Like the lead, not the click, the lead.
And what is a lead considered? Name, email, phone number, just email, or what?
Name and email.
Thank you. So she's getting emails for 38 cents.
Yes.
And then how is he converting those into buyers? Do you know any stats on that? How many of those are turning?
Oh yeah, I have to know because I report all the stats to him.
Yeah.
So he's made like $6,000 so far in sales.
Cash. And how much has he spent?
Like about 650 so far.
Wow. So he spent
because he only has $5 a day spend.
Which, so here's the guys, I mean, $600 that he spends total to generate already $6,000 in revenue, plus their customers. Now they're going to keep buying again and again, referrals. We're not even counting that. Again, Diane, not to brag about you, but I mean, check you out. I mean, to get someone results on a small budget, right? In an industry you haven't dabbled with, you just did what you do, how to do. Somebody, I mean, 38-cent leads. I know people who would kill for those.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I keep thinking like every month that, okay, maybe it's run its course or something because he's been running it since January.
Wow.
But it keeps producing. Yeah. And actually on the ad copy I had, because it was Christmas and holidays and stuff, I had hurry special holiday offer ending soon or something like that. But I didn't want to remove it because then it would reset the video views, and he's got like, thousands and thousands of video views.
It's still the holidays in May.
I just left it in there. I'm not taking it off. No one seems to care. They still click on it.
Exactly. Because let me point out why. Because in the ad, what you're doing is you're solving a problem for somebody. And on Facebook or any other advertising platform, it doesn't matter what you use, if you can solve a problem for someone and clearly demonstrate and build trust that will really work, you will sell shit all day long, right? And so I'm really proud of you, Diane. I mean, you just the sticking with it and starting to get these videos. So I'm gonna give you a recommendation. As opposed to telling you right now to like focus on a niche, scale up, etc. What I'm going to recommend to you, because I believe the only thing in your way right now from talking to you and talking with you, many times before this, are limiting beliefs. When I first got started, I truly believed that only people would pay me $200 to run their Facebook ads. I believed it. I mean, there was nothing in the world anyone could tell me difference. That's the value I thought like I really brought. And then slowly someone paid me $300. So I believed that. $600, I believe that. $1,000, I believe that. $5,000, I believe that. $10,000, $30,000, I believe that. $50,000, I believe that. You know what happens. And so for you right now, what I would encourage you to do is have fun and take pride in the fact that you took a leap and you're doing your thing right now. I would say continue to run your campaign. Bring on, as many campaigns as you can, and continue to get better and prove to yourself of how great you are. And as you're doing that, you're going to be making sales, right? So you're going to be bringing in money. So you're still going to be having your biggest months yet, right? Now, as we go through that and you start working with different industries, I want you to note who you really like working with and who you do best for. And then after you have a little portfolio of about 9 different industries and they're all paying you and they're going to pay you $1,000 a month, and now you got 10 grand of income and you're like, well, shit, this is stressful because too much is going on. Go through that a little bit. Allow yourself to get to that point of, I got so much business, I'm stressed the hell out because I need a process, right? So enjoy what you're in right now. Learn as much as you can and just get really great and continue to prove to yourself. That's the best recommendation I can give you, is to stay with it, right? Expect no's too, because what's something that could always derail us is that we get some yeses and then a couple people say no and we're like, shit, well, maybe it didn't work, right? We start to doubt ourselves. So to stay with it and continue what we do and focus on 2 things. Continue to bring in new clients and continue to give 300% of yourself to getting your clients' results. I mean, you had what spoke volumes about you is you said, I had a website guy that I had a couple of years ago. People don't have customers a couple of years ago. Unless they're maintaining a good relationship with them and doing a great job, and the fact that, again, he gave you the trust with just one email send and all that says a lot about you. And I think anybody watching this can tell that you're a really likable person, right? And so just continue to do what you do and to focus on just getting better at the craft, right? Keep showing up to all the calls. Bring your campaigns that you're running. We'll continue to create them as a unit. And definitely the one thing I am going to tell you, raise your prices right now. You will never charge less than $500 ever again, okay. Especially with the results that they're getting. And allow yourself to believe that, right? You know, and the only way that's going to happen is by asking, because the reality is results create confidence, period. I can tell you all the things in the world you can tell yourself, but nothing's going to make you believe more, just like when you got that first client at the massage, than getting the results from people. So results create confidence, and then once you're confident, you take action, and once you take action, you make more money. So
got it.
Boom. Diane, impressed as shit, proud as shit of you at a $700 day, Diane. That's a fucking feat. And you did that. Yeah, you did that, you know. And so, I mean, damn, that's cool. Everyone watching right now, what I love about this story is, you know, it was just someone who deals with what all of us deal with, is we doubt ourselves, you know, we doubt ourselves and we never take that risk. And then for your situation, it took so much shit at work in this situation where you're like, man, I don't want to do this anymore. Well, you had to get pushed off the edge a little bit, which is okay. Sometimes we need that. We need our pressure back against the wall, and is really cool. So yeah, any other questions for you? Tell everyone anything before I make a sales pitch?
No, I'm just blown away by what I've learned, and the ability to know and have that clear path of how to apply what I've learned has been just golden and priceless to me. You know, that's been the best part, is knowing the path. Do this, do this, do this. You will find success if you do it. You know, clarity.
A couple other students, they like to call this like business in a box, right? Like just here's the instructions from IKEA, follow the damn instructions, and you'll start to see results. So unless you guys are allergic to money and to freedom, into doing your thing, then apply for camp. Come work with us. Join people. Diane's a real person. You get to kick it with Diane on her calls, and she'll jump on the mic, and she's part of our private Facebook group. And imagine this. Imagine if you're in a situation right now where you know you need to make a change, but you haven't done it. You come into not just like Billie Jean and our team, and I think our team's great, but other people like Diane. That's what it's about. To be able to go in there and literally message Diane and be like, yo, I saw your video and you did this with this. What the hell did I do? That is what it's about. Because as we know, entrepreneurship is the loneliest sport in the world. and it doesn't have to be. That's the sad thing. It doesn't have to be. So
exactly.
Well, thank you for taking the time, Diane, and obviously we're going to stay in touch, and I'm excited to just see you continue to progress. Remember, everyone's pace is your own. You know, it's just about that continuous progression and to do what you do. So I'm really proud of you, and I think it's just such the beginning of your journey. I'm excited to see what's next.
All right. Well, thanks, Billy. I appreciate all the advice, and
absolutely
looking forward to what's going to happen next.
Keep that.
I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah, keep closing. Keep closing. Yeah. Later, Diane. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Later, Alabama.